channel, guys. Today we're going to be taking a look at my everyday carry backpack and my long-term review of the Veto EDC PAC LCB. This is an amazing backpack. Now, this is a 27.5 liter bag and it is a beast, okay? This bag is the strongest backpack that I have ever dealt with. I have put this backpack through hell, through everything, and it still looks great. We're gonna go through the entire loadout. This particular backpack has 36 interior and exterior pockets. This particular backpack is as tough as they come. It's not going to tip over. It's got a polycarbonate molded bottom on it, which is the same as their TECH PAC series. This is made by a company called Veto, and this particular bag is what I use every day. So, if you're looking for a tough backpack, or you're in the market, you're in the trades, or you work construction, or you just want a bomb-proof bag, you're in for it. Let's take a look at it. Starting with the outside pocket. This bag has more pockets. Large zipper pulls with large holes in them, which is great for locking them if you want to lock them, but it's also great for tying or affixing zipper pulls on them. As you can see here, I have my air tag, and I just use that as a quick reach pull. In the front pocket, you can see there's a accordion style opening here, so it doesn't flop down and sits upright and allows you to work out of it. So let's go ahead and work off that design. So front here we have a nice pocket. You can see there is a plastic clear mesh here. I actually keep this pocket empty, and I'll explain that in a minute. On the bottom side here, there's a pocket right there, and inside of that one I keep all my daily essentials, and I work out of this bag like this. So I usually keep this pocket semi-open like this, and I can just dig around for what I need in here. Typically, I'm carrying all the essentials, right? Advil and Tums, toothpicks, hand sanitizer, always. And this is how this works. This goes from my car, from my house to my car, and then to my work vehicle, right? It gets seat belted in with this quick draw clip. This basically goes right on the headrest of the seat, and this bag sits next to me. So when I'm reaching over here, I can just get whatever I need. So if I need some cologne, I can do that. I just pop it right in here. I usually leave this right open. The second pocket, this is your admin pocket. Again, amazing organization in this particular pocket. Look at the space and organization you have in here. Let's talk about it. First off, there's a pocket on the back side of this here. Let's see if I can tip it down so you guys can see it. So right here, there's a pocket. It's a large pocket that runs the entire width of this particular thing, and it's about 6.5 inches deep. In here, I keep heat hand warmers, and I like to keep this particular pocket open because I usually stuff this with hand warmers on the other side. Now, because these pockets are right up against each other, they compete for space, so I like to keep this pocket empty so that I can stuff this pocket out. That's why I keep this one empty. On the admin pocket side here, let's go ahead and start with the key leash. It's long, it's spring-loaded, and it swivels. It's everything you need to keep your keys right where they need to be. Next here, there are two neoprene-style pockets. You can see these bend here a little bit. There's some elasticity to these. I keep in here a Milwaukee Sharpie and my wallet. I also keep my work phone in here. It slides in this particular pocket. Really nice, I don't have to worry about the screen getting damaged or this going flying while I'm driving around. Next up here, you'll see there's an interesting pocket, and it fits my iNew 20,000 milliamp hour charger perfectly. So I keep that in here at all times to run my hardware. You could put a tape measure in here. You could put AirPods in here, you know, lotion in here, whatever you want, but I like to keep my battery charger in there. Below that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pen pockets. I don't even know if I have 6 pens in my house, but what I do have is the space pen, and I really like this pen. It writes upside down and it won't leak on me. And I also have an AirPods cleaning tool in here, and sometimes I throw in a Rovivon, just something like 650 lumen light in here. So there's all this organization here, plus you get this large pocket. It's actually pleated by about 1/2 inch, and so you get extra space in this pocket. If you want to put something big and bulky in here, you can just stuff this, and all of this organization will just press right up against the wall. We're not done with the admin pocket though. There's actually another pocket, and look how well this is done. Like the ripstop is here, these DuraGuard zippers, you can barely tell there's a zipper here. It's really well, and it's so smooth. But inside of here, I just keep one thing. It does run the whole width and depth of the pocket. And I just keep my iPad thing in here. You guys can see I have just some SD card reader stuff, some I/O for my iPad. I'm typically working off the iPad when I'm in the car. All right. You notice that there's 4 attachment points in this bag. There's one here, one here, one here, and one here. This is great if you want to cross strap a helmet onto this bag, you can do that. If you just want to use these for like lights or keys or anything that you need to secure this to a motorcycle, and you want to use these 2 tabs with some bungee cables over the back and connect it to a top case, you can do that. This bag is designed tough and it's meant to be versatile. Up top here, there is a rigid, semi-rigid, EVA molded, actually this is quite rigid, space for your glasses. And if you flip it over, there's actually a felt-lined pocket on the inside. That's really nice for just throwing glasses in there. Sometimes if my Ray-Ban Metas don't want to go back in the case immediately, I'll just put them right here. On the other side of here, we also have an admin pocket up top. So there is some space here. You can drop some stuff below, but I like to keep it all in this elastic band here. Again, I keep more hand sanitizer. I keep the keys to my F-Truck. I keep my AirPods in here. And I also like to keep a quick reach car charger just in case. I usually plug my stuff in the car. Sometimes my cables go missing, so I like to keep an extra one here. And I just have that as a quick reach item. That is this pocket here. It does run the entire width of the bag. You can throw anything you want here. It's a great quick reach pocket, and you don't have to use it for just glasses. Now, let's talk about the carry handle in this bag. Beefy, just beefy. If we flip it up so you can see it here, it's got a nice textured grip here. It's actually like there's some kind of metal hardware that connects this. It's riveted, but it's just very comfortable handle. This bag, because it's so heavy, it's 6.5 pounds without anything in it. So there's a lot of material in this bag. There's a lot of structural rigidity to this bag as well. You need a good top handle. They delivered with that top handle. Moving on to the sides of the bag, you'll see that Veto did not skimp out. They used every inch of real estate here. They've got more D-hooks on the sides of this bag, on both sides. And they also have these side pockets, which are cool. We're gonna get into these. So these are water bottle pockets, but they're also tool pockets. They make inserts that go in there, but they're also just organization as well. Let's take a look at this. On the outside here, I have a full-size bottle of hand sanitizer. Again, this thing just sits in the car with me, and so when I'm done touching, whenever I'm touching outside, I automatically get in, I just hit this, and I wipe my hands clean, and I'm good to go. And you can see I've got a little bit of hand sanitizer here on this bag over the years. But, so let's pull that out. Inside this pocket, this goes and zips completely down and around, and it has a mesh, not a mesh, a pleated opening here. So you can stick a water bottle in here if you want to do that. Inside of this water bottle pocket, they also have 2 more mesh elastic organizational pockets. So besides the hand sanitizer, I'm also carrying the Streamlight Micro Stream light here. I have a review of that if you guys want to check it out. I have a Columbia River, or actually the Kershaw knife. That I just carry in here for bolt cutting stuff. I have a set of work keys in here. I also have a Leatherman in here. This is the Wave. They're worth their weight in gold. I highly suggest you get one. I'll put a link in the description below. Now, what about water bottles? Let's put a water bottle in there. Whoop. Boom, there we go. You can actually zip it up a little bit too to keep it a little bit tighter, but there is the water bottle pocket, so you can carry a water bottle in there. And if you notice here, this is down a little bit. Sometimes I can actually fit some of those new Yeti Rambler cups with the straw with the handle and the locking lid. Don't have to worry about clearing the handle because there's enough space for it to fit with this. On the other side, it's a mirror image. So I've chosen to deck this one out a little bit differently. Again, we have that D tab here, which is really nice. We actually have some mesh here. If you want to slide something through there, you could. They're actually functional, so if you needed to put a light or something there, clip a key there or something, you could do that. On this particular side here, I don't have anything in the slip pocket, because there is a slip pocket on the outside as well, obviously, where the hand sanitizer was. But if we undo this, you see this is where I keep my Ray-Ban Metas, because it's great. It's almost as like shaped the same as the case. So I like that area for this. In here I have a field notes guide. I have another one of these in this particular bag. And I also keep in the mesh pockets below some lens cleaner wipes, and a dry wipe for the meta glasses, just in case I need to clean them. Really nice pockets. Again, they do make organizers that clip in here that you can carry tools and such if you wanted to do that. Let's talk about the main compartment of this bag. Again, big chunky zippers. This one here has locking zippers as well. So if you want to lock this, you got something kind of sensitive in here, you can do that. These are great. They're easy to use, and they go almost all the way down to the bottom of the bag. However, the bag is an accordion style bag, so you're not going to be dumping junk everywhere. This bag is designed for you to set it down or on a table like this and be able to work out of it, which is nice to do. All right, let's go ahead and start with the stuff that's in the middle. I decided to inboard my water bottle, which is what I usually do. So I carry these Yeti Ramblers here. They don't leak, and they basically allow me to throw it in my main compartment, and I can just grab this and use this as a large cup holder as I'm in the bag. Next, I carry my Steam Deck. If I have time in between one job to the next or whatever, I can play this. It's really nice. And I also keep in here my TomTalk. This is a T12 organizer where I keep all my hardware for my MacBook Pro and my iPad. There's redundancy, power options, and hard drives and stuff like that. Okay, so on the back side of this, you'll see here, there's actually two slots. One, I keep my iPad 11-inch M4 in case everything fits in there. And there's also another large pocket here. If you have paperwork or something you don't want to get damaged, you can do that. On the bottom side of this here, there are two more slip pockets, and I like that you can see into the pockets. Like, I know what's in here. I can see the Viperade sitting back here with all my Band-Aids, business cards, stuff that I need in there, more lens wipes. And they also have another one of these, and I use this as a power pocket. So inside of here, I have things like my 65-watt charger in here, flat USB-C, I got my anchor cable, and I actually keep a spare USB-C cable as well, in case I'm charging a lot of stuff where I gotta run some kind of equipment off of that. This is what the inside of the bag looks like. If you can hear the bottom, it's a very, very stout bag. This bag is a tool, make no mistake. Let's go ahead and lock this up. Pro tip, if you're somebody who works at night or in a car, you can always put your zippers here and index them. And one of the things you can do is you can put the front one here, the center one here, and then the top one here. That way I know which pocket I'm grabbing. The center one always has the center zippers, and the one is to the left in the front, and the back is to the right. Just something I like to do. It's a little pro tip. All right, what else have we got here? Let's talk about the back of the bag. Comfortable? Yes. Well padded? Yes. Adequate for carrying this type of load? Yes. Rated for 35 pounds? Yes. You can see here, I sometimes wear like a very heavy duty Kevlar uniform, and this is constantly rubbing on that, and it's rubbing away my uniform, but this actually has a little pull here, and that's all that's happened in about almost 2 years of carrying this bag. Very happy with that. I do have an extended trolley pass-through here, as you can see here. This bag also has adequate padding here on the bottom. We're going to talk about this. There's padding here, and that's to protect your back from this EVA molded bottom here. Again, this is plastic, like a composite polycarbonate. So you don't want that pressed up against your back. You don't feel that in this bag. You feel comfort, even though it's rated to carry up to 35 pounds, which I frequently overload this bag. It's very comfortable. I'm 6 feet tall, 170 pounds. This is what this bag looks like on me. It's manageable. Like, it's not hard to carry, and it carries one shoulder very, very well. Depending on what you do for work and what kind of equipment you're wearing, you may not be able to put both backpack straps on. I'm in that category, and I find myself carrying it one strap like this, and it's totally doable. When I am carrying it on two straps, my back doesn't really sweat too much. There is some airflow in here, right? And I don't find any issue with sweating too much with this particular bag. The straps here are nice and thick, super, super dense padding. I'm not sure if it's closed cell foam or not, but it is very dense padding. It's reinforced here with nylon, like ballistic nylon here. And again, the strap, they just took the time to utilize the strap. So there's more D-rings on the straps here. If you've got a key or a key card, something you just need to pull quickly and get to it, you can do that. Flashlight, whatever, you can do that. You can see here, obviously, the way that this is designed, it's removable, but they also have strap management here for the harness strap. Nice Duraflex hardware, no issues here. Same with this strap. And the bag is comfortable. It does have strap keepers as well too, so if you're on a job site or something and you're working around machinery, you don't want a lot of loose straps. Let me tell you right now. So that is a really nice plus. They have everything kind of managed in this bag as well. Let's talk about the laptop compartment. All right. So in this, I've actually overstuffed it, and it's trying to interfere with the zipper, but the zippers are so big that they're able to go up and over it. I have in here this is a document pocket, and I fit it in here. This is traditionally a laptop compartment, right? And an iPad compartment, and it will fit both a 12.9 inch and 11 inch iPads. I've confirmed that. We can show you guys that. So here's the larger of the two. It's got an Apple Pencil on board as well, and a case on it, albeit a small case. And we'll go ahead and we'll show you guys. It does fit in there, no issues whatsoever. This can also carry up to a 17-inch laptop, depending on the configuration of laptop. But I have a 14-inch MacBook Pro. It fits in there no problem. It does have a false bottom on it, which is nice. There's all kinds of stuff that's been lost in here. So it does have a false bottom on it. You can drop this in there. It's not going to slam. It's obviously not going to get wet when I have a polycarbonate bottom on it. Very, very good protection for the money. Comes in right around $279. Again, I use this bag every single day, and it is worth it. It's worth the money to me. I use it as a tool. And if you look on the back, there are also a set of locking zippers on the back of this particular bag. Very, very sturdy offering from Veto. You can get it in a beige color. You can get it in this black or carbon, they call it, color. They also have a navy blue option. They had a green option. I haven't seen it, but they also had for a while a woodland option. I would love to see this backpack in high visibility yellow and orange as well, but they don't yet make those colors. I hope that they do. They also offer a tool caddy that goes on the inside of this bag. So if you want to use this as more of a tool bag, you can do that. I would encourage you to take a look at veto.com. They have a lot of really cool offerings. This bag is very, very heavy duty. If you're somebody who works a lot or in an environment where you need to carry a lot of stuff with you and you're looking for a heavy use backpack, I could not recommend a better bag than this. This is gonna be it. The Veto EDC PAC LCB. I'll post a link down in the comment section below. You guys can go ahead and check it out on their website. It's not an affiliate link. They did not send this to me. All of the bags that I've been reviewing lately, I purchased with my own money. I just want you guys to get a good, honest review and look at what these bags have to offer. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down in the comment section below. 97.5% of you are not subscribed. So hit the subscribe button. Maybe even the bell notification, like, whatever. It helps out the algorithm. And you get to see some cool bags, you know? I'm having fun with this. I hope you guys are having fun with this. Until next time, stay classy.